guys, Miss Daly here. Happy Earth Day, friends. Thought I would come and craft outside today. It is a little breezy, but it's nice and sunny and it's nice to get out of the house. So we are going to create an Earth Day craft today, and I love Earth Day because it gives us a chance to celebrate our beautiful Earth and all of the beauty that it gives us. Things that you can do to celebrate Earth Day, not just today, but all year long, is making sure that you pick up your trash and things like that. You do not litter. You can plant flowers, plant trees. You can also recycle by recycling plastic bags and things like that. You can do this at a recycling center, or you can create some beautiful art with the plastic that you save. So you're recycling in a different way. So today we are going to create an Earth Day craft, and it is a sun catcher / windsock. The sun catches these beautiful colors that are on here. I did like a rainbow color, and then the wind also blows through these cool spiral streamers. So what I decided to use for mine is a stick that I found outside, and I decided not to paint the stick. You can paint it if you want to, or just leave it natural. And you're also going to need some paint or some type of permanent marker, scissors, and you're also going to need some string for later, and then you're also going to need water bottles. I will say though that this project is going to require some cutting, and it's sometimes hard to cut through the base part of the bottle, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So you will probably need an adult's help to cut through the plastic. So let's go ahead and get started. So I did this project just to kind of see what's the easiest way to do it. And I will say, so go ahead and get your bottles ready. You can do bottles of different sizes. Just keep in mind, if you use a smaller bottle, your spirals are going to not be as long. And if you use a larger one, they're going to be longer. So you will cut the label off, pull that off. Make sure you throw your trash away. So get the label off, and then what I think is easier so that your space isn't bare up at the top, go ahead and do your design or whatever that you want to do up at the top. And like I said, it's better if you use some type of permanent marker, so that way it doesn't scratch off. Or you can also paint your bottles. It's completely up to you. I feel like using the markers, it kind of is more transparent, and the light can shine through the colors a little bit better, but whatever that you have at home, okay? So I went ahead and I did my design up top so that way it's not bare, and I decided to use rainbow colors, but then I decided to skip each area in between and not color it with marker. You can do that. That's just what I decided to do, but it's completely up to you, okay? So you're going to make sure that you color where those lines are at in the bottle. See if you can see it, okay? And then you're just going to do it all the way around using markers or paint, whatever that you got, okay? And I was really surprised. I really liked the yellow the best on this bottle. I didn't think it would show up very well, but it showed up pretty good. So now, once you get your color on there, it's time to cut the base of the bottle off, okay? And this is the tricky part. This is where you're going to need an adult's help. So what I found to be the easiest, so pretend my bottle is covered with my marker or paint, and now it's time to cut that base off. So what I found to be the easiest is to just kind of like push it down like this, and make sure that you're cutting on those little lines that are already there for you, and just cut that bottom part off, the base of it, okay? And once you do that, you're going to be left with the base like this. And these are really, really cool because you can turn these into flowers and you can paint these later. So you can repurpose the whole bottle, okay? So that will be what you cut off the bottom of the bottle. Then once you do that, just pretend that my bottle is still intact. you are going to cut at an angle to start your spirals. So pretend this is the base of my bottle where we just cut the bottom of it off, okay? And I like to start my cutting at an angle. So what you'll do, you start from the bottom, cut at an angle, and then go to that first line that you see. So start at the bottom, do it at an angle, go to that first line. And then you're just going to keep cutting and cutting until you get a spiral. Now, the tricky part of this is that once you reach the end of your color and that line on the bottom, you're going to want to cut it at an angle again, okay? So you're going to cut it up at an angle again once you reach the end of a color and go to your next line. Because if you keep cutting all the way around, you're just going to keep cutting your spirals off and it's not going to be attached, okay? So I am done cutting this spiral, so now I'm going to go to the red. So I'm at an angle. Okay. So I'm at an angle, and I'm going to my next line. Okay. And you just keep cutting on that line of the bottle. And then now I'm reaching the end of red, so I'm going to cut it at an angle now. And then I'm going to go to the next line on the bottle and start cutting on that line to get my spiral. I'm just working my way around. Once I reach the end of this line, this is where I have to cut at an angle again. Cut at an angle, come to where you can see that indentation, that line. And then for this top one that reaches up at the top, I don't cut all the way around because I do want it to be attached to something still, okay? So see how much I've left attached, okay? So here is my spiral that I just did. And once you get your spirals on, this is where you're going to put it on your limb or your twig or whatever that you've got at home. If you've got a dowel rod or something like that you're wanting to repurpose. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to slide the bottle into the other bottles, okay? Okay. There you go. And then you can fill this up with as many as you want to. It's completely up to you. You can make it as long as you want to. Completely up to you. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pick out some kind of string and attach it to the ends of the twig, so then that way you can hang this up. You can hang it in your room if you want to. You can hang it outside on like a little hook. You can hang it on your porch, whatever that you want to do and wherever that you want to do it. So you can even put beads on your string if you wanted to. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to tie your string, and I would suggest putting a little bit of hot glue at the end of the string and attaching the string by hot glue after you've got it tied to the twig. But if you don't have hot glue, just really tie it nice and tight, okay? Get it tied here, okay? But yeah, you could add some like hot glue right here where you've tied it, so that way you've just got some extra support, okay? So I've got my string on there. It's all in my spirals. The wind's not helping either, is it? And then, oh, it's caught up in it again. I'm just going to kind of wrap it on here like this and pretend I'm tying it. The wind doesn't come. Okay. And so there you've got your string, and then you can hang it up and let the wind and the sun work their magic. The wind's really working its magic today, isn't it? Okay? Make sure that if you are crafting outside that you pick up your mess. Make sure you don't litter. And so I just felt like this was a really great way to celebrate our earth because we're using natural elements and we are also using recycled materials. So let me know if you all create this craft. You can send me a picture through email, through Facebook. You can drop a picture in the comment section below. I love seeing what you all are doing during this time, and I miss you all so much. Definitely take advantage of the nice fresh air outside and the sunshine. So I hope you all have a great day and a great Earth Day. See you guys later. Bye.